Hey everybody, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. So today I want to talk about something a little different. It's not the direct game, but it is definitely a component of it, and that is the Rift system slash the Battle Pass. So this Battle Pass happened, and it's been a little while. However, a lot of people found it very quick to complete. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, and we're going to get into that in a second. But I asked my community if it was too fast or too slow. A lot of people said it was very quick to get through this Battle Pass. Now, there are a few issues with having a battle pass that is very quick, because I do know some people who got through this one in particular in like 2 weeks. And then when they did the few days of making the progression take faster, it definitely helped for a lot of people. It also doesn't help that a lot of the archive challenges are way too quick to finish, and there's not enough of them. I've already gone over this so many times. But the biggest thing is, I've talked many times before about players need an incentive, and battle passes help with that. Now, we can argue for years and years and years and years about the good old days back when progression systems were like intrinsic to games and we didn't need anything outside of the base gameplay or base progression to incentivize people to play. People played for fun. I hate to tell y'all, that's just not how things work. Unfortunately, not now anyways. Would I love to go back to that? Sure, but we're not in that. So currently, the Battle Pass system, I think, is fine, but there are some improvements I would love to see to it. For one, the Deep Rift they added recently was a good change. I like it because I think it gives people more of an incentive to actually go past the point and like play longer. And they actually have some limited time recolors and reskins that they can only get from there. I know people don't like FOMO, but I am always a huge fan of having exclusive things that you can show off for like a certain time period. Something like that I think is a good middle ground, and definitely makes people feel special and feel like their time put in was for something that they can show off, which is always nice. I think the way they've been handling some of the challenges, I've noticed a lot of them aren't too complicated. They've definitely been a lot more simpler, which is great. I'd like to see that. However, I will say that I think we need more of them. And I know that would make completing the Battle Pass faster. I'm going to get into that in a second. But yeah, it's just the fact that we're at a point where I can finish the Battle Pass challenges in like one game per for the most part. It kind of sucks a little bit. But I mean, I guess it does give me time to go back to the others. That's one of those ones where there's a fine line to walk between making it feel grindy versus making it feel satisfying to complete. But even as someone who plays this game about 9 to 10 hours a week, because I really only play on stream, not too much off stream, I am almost done with it. So if you're playing for like an hour-ish a day, you'll probably finish it before time. I do want to commend behavior on a couple things with the Battle Pass, because I think there are some things with it that are very good. One, it's one of the few Battle Passes I've noticed that doesn't have an experience bonus or like anything like that when you buy it, or like there's no experience bonuses like trickled in there. Apex has a lot of those. Even Siege's Battle Pass has some of those. So it means that in theory, if you don't want to buy it until you finish it, there's really no reason not to do that, because there's no benefit to buying it outright to help you progress through it, which I think is nice. The fact that you basically get everything back once it's complete. This is something that some Battle Passes do, but not all of them, so it's nice to see it in this. So the only real improvement I would make to it, and I think this is something that we really need to start giving out more, I think Auric cells or iridescent shards need to stop becoming infinitely earnable once you max out the pass. So Deep Rock Galactic, a game I bring up a lot, it's not the only game that does this, but once you finish the Battle Pass, every other level you gain after that point, you get currency for whatever the game is. For Deep Rock Galactic, it's gold. For Apex, it's coins and boxes and things like that. So I think adding this in would also encourage people, because I know some people who finish the Battle Pass, and then they never touch the game until the new one comes out. And I think this would encourage people to do that. As well, if we made it cells, which I don't know the legality of doing that, but made it a small amount, it would also give people more of an encouragement to try to finish it faster, to try to get to the end and actually feel significantly rewarded for it. Maybe 25 a level or something like that. That's 25 cents per level. I think that's perfectly fine. If not, then make it shards. Shards are not very quickly obtained in this game, in most cases, because they're tied to your actual devotion level, which is your player level. And I think if you made it shards, like maybe 500 every time you level up on the battle pass, that would be a nice middle ground and give you kind of a viable way to farm shards more. Even as someone who's played this game a lot, I usually don't have more than maybe 3,000 at a time before I need to spend it, and it's all gone. And I understand that's kind of like an incentive to get people to play normally to get the devotion levels up, but I think adding more sources of it would be perfectly fine. But tell me what you guys think about the Battle Pass and how it's implemented. I think Dead by Daylight is ironically one of the better ones out there. I don't think it takes too long. I don't think it takes too short. I don't think it's very predatory. I think a lot of the cosmetics are good. I like the deep rift system. I just think, as with anything, little improvements could help. But in any case, I love you guys. Links and stuff are below. Have a good one. And yeah, bye.